Do you think you're wearing enough gold? Honey, it's the holidays. Do you think you're wearing enough sequins? Too much sequins, honey? Never. Okay. Now remind me again, whose party is this? Judy, you know Judy. She's been coming to the salon since the 70s, honey. You know her. It would have been nice if she got enough glassware for her guests so I didn't have to drink my Manchevitz out of a Care Bear cup. Look, if you think Manchevitz deserves a better cup, we got bigger problems. Go grab yourself a soda out of the cooler. Do you hear yourself? Go grab yourself a soda from the cooler? Who do you think you're talking to? No, thank you. I think I'll skip the bacterial infection this Christmas. Oh, you are obsessed. Lower your voice. Someone's going to hear you. I'm not talking loud. You're talking loud. Oh, you're going to drive me to drink. Please, I was there for your Studio 54 days. Drink your Diet Coke. Morty, happy Hanukkah. Nice to see you, honey. Roberta Jones is here. And she's with Shane. Who's Shane? Shane, he's a cook over at the Nell's Diner. They both work there. Caroline has had a thing for him for ages. I wonder if they're here together. Now, don't go blabbing around town about this because we don't really know what's happening between them. Don't start any rumors. I'm not going to blab. That is very rude that you said that. Oh, please, you're the rumor queen. Don't act like I haven't known you since birth. Merry Christmas, honey. Gorgeous spread. Yes, wonderful party, honey. Beautiful spread. The pimento cheese is gorgeous. Don't think for a second I'm going to eat any of it. Have you seen the floors, honey? There's so much dog hair in here. I know it must be contaminated. Caroline. Yes, honey? You are never going to believe this. Did Dolly Parton just come to the diner? No, it's something entirely different. No? Okay, I'm sorry. Go on. Well, my sister and my cousin Gail were at a holiday party on Saturday night. The same Saturday night that Shane and Roberta both took off. Well, they saw them there together. Are you serious? Oh, that is ridiculous. I did not think that Shane would go for the likes of her. I am sorry, honey, because I know you've had a thing for him for quite some time. It's okay, Patsy. I mean, we was never really a thing, and I think this was good for me to find out. Because, I have been holding a flame for him for quite some time, and I feel like a fool. When I was doing the Dolly Parton look-alike contest and he showed up with a teddy bear for me and then took me to coffee afterwards, well, I thought something might happen between us because those were some mixed signals, honey. But now I know I'm going to save my good perfume for other occasions. It ain't never started between us, but it is over. That's right. You save your good perfume for someone who deserves it. Afternoon, Shane. Saturday was wonderful. Yes, it was. Hoping to do it again soon. Roberta, sweetheart, Patsy and I was wondering if we could have a word. Sure. What can I do for you ladies? Well, we wanted to make one last attempt to offer you an olive branch. We do apologize for how we've been acting. And there is a new year upon us. And we would like to tell you that we are very happy for you and Shane. And we wish you all the happiness in the world. Yes, honey, our most sincere apologies, and we do wish you all the happiness. Well, I appreciate you ladies wanting to make amends, but I haven't the faintest idea what you mean about me and Shane. Oh, honey, it's okay, we know. My sister and my cousin saw you at a holiday party just before Christmas. Oh, bless your hearts, you gone and done it again. I'm sorry? Why, I almost feel sorry for the two of you, 'cause you just get it wrong every time. Okay, look, we're trying to be nice. You don't have to cop an attitude. Though I will admit he is good looking, Shane and I are not together. Well, then what were you and Shane doing at that party? I've started a catering company called Roberta's Refreshments, and I've enlisted Shane to help me. We was at the holiday party together and working. Oh, Patsy, I guess we was wrong. I'm sorry, honey. Well, Happy New Year, ladies. Oh, look at that. I got another request table. I gotta run. Bless her heart. I'm still not convinced she ain't stealing pies. I have some new information about our co-worker, Roberta. Now, what I'm about to tell you, honey, it stays between you and me because I don't know if any of this is factual or just hearsay. So we can't say nothing until it's confirmed. Of course, honey, stays between you and me. Tell me everything. So, our regulars, Brenda and Deborah, they were in here this morning before you got here. I waited on them, and they told me that over the weekend, they saw Roberta at a baby shower that she was catering and that she had with her Nell's Diner's key lime pies, honey. Are you serious? Brenda and Deb have been eating here since the 70s, honey. They know that pie when they see it. Oh, I know. Nobody's put away more key lime pies in this place than Mustang Dep. But again, we have to keep this between us Because we need more information before we can make our next move, honey. We need to understand the context. Did she talk to Nell? Did Nell give her the recipe? Did she buy a pie and then serve it at this party? We do not know. However, I can tell you this, honey. In all the years I've been working at Nell's Diner, Nell has never given out one of her recipes. I've never heard of Nell giving out her recipes either, and I've never heard of us selling pies by the whole. Lord, forgive me for gossiping, because I know it ain't right, but Patsy, honey, we gotta keep our eyes and our ears open, because something stinks around here, and it ain't the clam chowder, honey. No more Mrs. Nice Guy. Hi, ladies. Hi, Roberta. Hi, sugar. Can I get you some dessert? What would I recommend? I love that question. Yes, I do. Well, there are so many wonderful desserts here at Nell's Diner, but I'm going to put the question on you. What are you in the mood for? Do you want something sweet, something tart, something chocolate, something fruity? Honey, there are endless possibilities. Yes, we do have key lime pie, and it is good. However, and I probably shouldn't be saying this here under my employer's roof, but I like mine better. Yes, I make a homemade key lime pie that is to die for. It's more than a pie, honey. It's a love letter and a graham cracker crust. What makes my key lime pie so special, I'm glad you asked. It's that graham cracker crust. That's traditional. That's what you're going to find in the Florida Keys. And I don't use regular limes. No, I don't. I use real key limes. And I don't use Cool Whip. No, I don't. I use meringue. Homemade meringue. I have a catering company on the side called Roberta's Refreshments, and all the folks who have ever hired me, they will say that my key lime pie has a little bit of magic. And I'm going to tell you what those extra ingredients are. Patience, passion, and a little bit of emotional instability. Now, I do sell my pies by the whole, so if you are interested, just give me a call. Now, many of you have worked here at Nell's Diner since we opened in 1972, and I believe that the key to our success has been our consistency. But times do change, and I feel it's time to shake it up. I will admit I've been an absent owner as of recently. My husband Harold and I have been dealing with some marital problems, for which we've been seeing an analyst 3 times a week. You all know I do all of our in-house baking, and I can no longer at the present because of my marital problems. So, with that said, I would like to introduce our new mistress of desserts, Roberta Jones. Did she just say what I thought she said? Yes. You heard what you heard. Thank you so much, Nell. It truly is an honor. A strong foundation for marriage is the most important thing there is, and so I'm happy to be of service. Okay, I better see Rod Serling walking in here with a cigarette, because I know I'm in the twilight zone. Well, time to wake up to reality, honey, because I don't see or smell any smoke, and I am very perturbed, because Nell just got done praising us for being with her since 1972. Meanwhile, she makes a big announcement that she's handing over this job to someone who's been here for 6 months. I am very, very off. Wonderful, honey. Congratulations. Caroline, you have to come quick. It's Roberta. What's wrong with Roberta, Patsy? Oh, you will see when you come into the kitchen, honey. Hi, Roberta. Oh, my goodness. Glory be to God. If it ain't the twin mothers, Mother Teresa and Mother Mary. We just came to see how you are. Oh, me, I'm fine. I'm just getting a head start on all the pies for tonight. Can I do something for you? Well, we just sort of noticed that the entire place is covered in flour, so we just wanted to make sure you're okay. Oh, I guess I did make a little bit of a mess, and I tend to do that when I'm baking, but I'll clean it up, don't you worry. I can't understand that, honey. I tend to make a mess in the kitchen myself. Are you sure you're okay? Today is the 7-year anniversary of my separation from my ex-husband, but I'm fine. I'm truly fine. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry. You know how sometimes when someone asks you if you're okay and you do feel like you are, but then once they ask, then you don't feel like you are? I guess that's what's happening right now. You go ahead and feel your feelings, honey.
I haven't been sleeping all that much between my shift here at the diner, my side business. Now I'm baking the pies. I got my 3 kids I got to get up with in the morning and take to school. And I think I'm just really...
You're doing so much. Oh, honey, it's okay. You got me crying now, too. Oh, my goodness. Listen, I know we have not always gotten along. But as far as I'm concerned, all of us here at Nell's Diner, we are family. And when one of us hurts, honey, all of us hurt. And you don't have to do this by yourself. Patsy and I will help you. Patsy, you get the eggs. I'm going to get the sugar. Honey, you sit down. I'm going to bring you a sweet tea. We're going to get this cleaned up before Nell gets here.
That would be really nice. Thank you, ladies.
Anytime, sweetheart. Now, I'm going to go get us some hair nets, too, because we really should be wearing them.
Caroline, Patsy, I just want to thank you both for being there for me in my time of need.
Of course, honey. Anytime. Roberta, sweetheart, you don't have to thank us. We are a family here at Nell's Diner. Are you feeling better?
I am. I'm feeling much better. You know, I just feel like anniversaries are tough, and being that it was the anniversary of my separation, I just wasn't myself, but thank you for helping me come back to me.
Honey, we all have nervous breakdowns from time to time. It's part of being human. On behalf of Patsy and I, once again, we want to say sorry for how we've acted. She and I have been here so long that having someone new come in, well, it just ruffled our feathers, honey. And so I think we were looking for things. I'm going to admit that. But I took a look around one day and I said, you know what? I think our attention is in the wrong place because these guys, they're ruining this place. It's true. They just keep getting away with whatever they want.
I happen to agree. We have been so busy being at odds with one another that we have not been paying attention to all the mistakes that these cooks are making here.
The food has been terrible and it's been affecting my bottom line.
That's right. And not to mention, the other day I saw Gerald adjusting himself. Yes, I did. He didn't even wash his hands afterwards.
Oh, see, that's disgusting.
Nell's got a good reputation and we ought to keep it that way. If I wasn't such a nice person, I would contact the Department of Health.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but honey, why did you and your ex-husband get a divorce?
I don't mind. I'm not ashamed of my past. My past is what brought me here. I've learned my lessons and I'm better for them.
That's a very good mindset.
In 1981, my then husband of 6 years, Harold, he opened up his very own medical practice. He's a dentist. I was so proud of him. I helped him set up the whole office. We were so excited to start a new venture. Well, 6 months later, he comes home and I smell some perfume on him. So I asked him flat out, are you fooling around? At first, he did not admit to it, but then he ended up telling me that yes, he was, and that he was in love with his dental hygienist, Kimberly.
Oh, that is unacceptable. How dare him? You have his children, you help him with his business, and he does that?
As you can imagine, I was very, very upset. I turned over tables in our house. I broke all our wedding china.
Honey, I would have broken everything in the house, too.
I even pulled the telephone out the wall. Harold and I, of course, separated. He went to stay with his mistress, and I stayed at the house with the kids. Now, 2 weeks later, there was a mysterious fire that broke out at his medical offices, burnt it right to the ground. It was very unfortunate, and what was even more unfortunate is I was the prime suspect. I said, officers, as God is my witness, I would never, ever, ever do something like that.
Well, I would have burnt the place down.
They said, well, we have evidence to prove otherwise. I said, what evidence could you possibly have? They said, well, ma'am, we found your lipstick at the scene. I said, my lipstick? They said, yes.
Are you serious?
They said, yes, your husband identified it as the rouge that you wear.
What a loser!
And my heart broke into 1,000 pieces. And I realized that my husband not only never loved me, but never knew me at all, because I have never, ever worn rouge.
That's true. I ain't never seen you in rouge. That is very hurtful. A man doesn't even know what color lipstick you wear?
The case was presented to a grand jury, and they decided that they wanted to indict me. So we went to trial, but I had very good representation, and life goes on.
Well, I am very, very happy to hear that justice was served. Honey, I'm so sorry you've been through this.
Thank you, ladies. You ain't ever gonna catch me in rouge.
That's right. Don't ever you wear that rouge.